everyone, my name's Crystal with the Thrifty Nickels. I am talking today about what I sold online last week. So I typically stick to my vintage booth and how to increase sales for that. But with today's economy and just how inflation is going crazy, selling online is such a great way to make extra money. So I just want to share things that I'm selling, and maybe they'll help you make some more money. And I've got a little sidekick helping me today. This is Jimmy. She's always in every video. So last week on eBay alone, I sold over $600 in overall sales. So that is the amount that the person paid for it, or the people paid for it. That doesn't include eBay fees, cost of goods, all of that. I do charge shipping, so that amount is not, shipping is not in that total amount. So it's like $618. And you think about cost of goods and all the fees and everything, it's just typically just say half. So half of that is pure profit for me, $300 extra in my pocket. That's why I think this is just such a great side gig. In addition to having a vintage booth, it's a lot of work, but it's well worth it in the end. So last week I sold 23 items on eBay and a couple items on Poshmark and Mercari. I cross-list when I can, but eBay is the number one seller for me. So these are all going to be screenshots. I tried to do this on my computer, but the internet or something is just running super slow. So I'm going to drop some screenshots up here on the screen to show you what sold for me. So I'm going to start with these Earth Origins shoes. I would typically not pick up this brand, but these were in great shape. Only $2, and they sold for $17.50 plus shipping. I love this large, I almost said pelican, flamingo straw beach bag. And I posted it, but I was like, I kind of hope it doesn't sell so I can keep it for myself. I got it for free. I've mentioned this app called the Freebie app. Mondays are great because after yard sales and garage sales, people just want to get rid of stuff. So I found this one lady who was just like, just please come pick up everything. And so, of course, I grabbed this. It's super cute. Got it for free, sold for $28 plus shipping. This INC women's shirt, I'm trying to remember, is lacy, really pretty. I think I got it in a bulk buy of something like a mystery box, probably from Shop Goodwill or Goodwill Blue Box. Cost was around $5 and it sold for $15.99. This Pronto Uomo shirt, it was cotton cashmere. I don't know. I didn't put that in the title. I totally should have. Paid about $2. I found it half off at Goodwill. And the buyer paid $29 plus shipping. This one I'm so excited about. I don't know how to say it. Kavu bag, this sling rope bag, the crossbody kind of thing. So I go to a children's consignment sale at a local church here in town, and I've always shopped for my kids' clothes. I've sold my kids' clothes there. Usually break even, but then I kind of started exploring and started to find adult clothes, even though you're not supposed to sell adult clothes. They label them as juniors for men and women. So I've started finding more things like that. And then this bag was $7, and I sold it for $75 plus shipping. And the person actually sent me an offer in the middle of the night, like at 1 o'clock in the morning. And of course I didn't get it, and she had already bought it after I woke up for the full price, full asking price. So pretty excited about that one. This Dress Barn shirt, where did I get this? I got it for $1.45. Might have been at that same children's consignment sale. Purchased for $1.45, sold for $10.99 plus shipping. All right, this one is my husband. So he is totally into the sports and autographed memorabilia. So he found this. Okay, it's Charlie Sheen autographed it, but it is from a character that he played in the movie Major League. So Wild Thing Vaughn, I don't know. He purchased it for around $90, and it sold for $179.99 plus shipping. Okay, these purple velvety tree torn sneakers. Tree torn, I was so excited to see these because I assumed they were vintage, but apparently they've still been going since after my childhood, believe it or not. But I do remember them from my childhood. Um, Purchased at Goodwill for $5.99, sold for $20. This Love Potion shirt, this was in a Goodwill mystery box. I would not have picked this up. Bought for who knows, however much it equals out, $4 or $5, and sold for $10. Michael Kors shirt. I think I bought this at Goodwill for myself and just decided I didn't like it. Bought for however much shirts are at Goodwill, like $3.99, $4.99. Sold for $10.39. Okay, these Alvin and the Chipmunk glasses. When I first started my vintage booth, there was a vintage yard sale and just all this stuff just like this. These young ladies were collectors and had decided to get rid of a lot of things. I bought these for probably $3. They never sold in my vintage booth. And I finally sold to someone in Japan for $15. So I had to really package those up really well. I found this LL Bean jacket, hooded jacket for $2.50. And as you probably know, all retailers are trying to get rid of jackets right now, but jackets sell year round. So I love selling jackets. It's one of my favorite things to sell. LL Bean, I typically don't pick up, but for $2.50, couldn't pass this one up. It was in pretty good shape. Sold for $23.50. I'm pretty sure this one was in another video I did where I purchased it for $1. Marissa Christina, super cute, like embroidered beach girl. Sold for $25, full asking price. Okay, set of 2 Peter Millar men's shirts. I don't remember where I got these because I've had them for so long. And what I did recently when sales were kind of slow, I took about 10% of my listings. I have about over 800, so I took about 80 of my listings and just unlisted them and relisted them. I know a lot of people do sell similar, but I just do the click, unlist, click, relist, just to make it easy. And this sale came from that strategy. Like I said, don't know how much I got them for because I've had them for so long, and sold them for $17.50. This Scentsy warmer I got in a lot of glass items from an online estate sale auction. And I paid $1 for the auction and just got so many millions of things. So probably 10 cents into this. And it was sold for $19.19 plus shipping. This was a bad buy. This vintage Gaymode beaded purse purchased at a new thrift store here in town that was so awkward, and I just felt like I had to buy something. Purchased it for $10, sold for $8. Just happy to get rid of it. Bad buy there, just an awkward situation. This Lauren Bianchi linen shirt, I just loved it, and that is a great brand. Purchased it for $1. It had a big stain on it, so I let it go for $10. This Liz Claiborne linen blouse, also at that same church rummage sale, purchased it for $1, sold for $7.99. And the person left me the best feedback. Like, she was so excited. She said the color was better than it looked in the pictures, and she was just in love with it. So I love getting feedback like that. This was a cool find at Goodwill. Found this cake pan for $2.99. Freewheeling Truck Wilton cake pan, sold for $19.99. South Pole, I think this was in a thread-up men's box. So purchased for around $7 and sold for $14.99. This is a cool one. So that same church rummage sale the children's consignment sale at the church, where I buy a lot of my kids' clothes and sell my kids' clothes. I purchased just a big, huge Ziploc bag of McDonald's toys that looked like it was $1. I said, well, I'll grab it and see if there's anything else in there. And there was this Justice League Swamp Thing action figure. So, I mean, I probably had it for like 10 cents, and it sold for $24.99. So pretty sweet. This Columbia PFG skirt purchased for $1. I took an offer for 10 plus shipping. And last but not least, this beautiful, the Sack leather backpack. So it was leather on the front and canvas on the back, but it has where you could do a crossbody strap, or make it into a backpack. Super cool. Purchased at Goodwill for $4.99 and sold for $25 plus shipping. I love purses. If I ever was to focus on something, I would focus on selling purses online. I find leather bags all day long at thrift stores. So anyways, that is eBay. One thing on Mercari sold last week, this Thai Beanie Baby Yo Gabba Gabba stuffed animal, purchased for $1 at Goodwill, sold for $9. And two things on Poshmark sold last week. This Jessica Simpson clutch sold for $21, found it at Goodwill for $4.99. And this green leather wallet with a crossbody strap, I purchased a lot. This was from a lot, I was trying to remember, that I purchased at an online estate sale. I probably have $1 in it because I paid maybe $30, and there were, wow, so many bags and vintage luggage is what I'm trying to say. So I was happy to let this one go. This green crossbody strap wallet for $10. Sold it for $10 plus shipping. Discounted shipping on Poshmark. I've had a few more Poshmark sales since then that I will cover on another video, but they're starting to pick up a little bit, but eBay's still number one. So do you sell online in addition to your vintage booth, or do you just sell online and not have anywhere in person to sell? Let me know. I do both. So subscribe if you're a reseller. I'd love to hear about your sales, and hopefully you learned something and have some new brands that you can resell and look for when you're sourcing. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you soon.